Valkyries games are so fun, whether we win or lose. The crowd is so in it. We love the players and their grit, and it's just such a fun atmosphere to be in.
People are hyped. It's real great. It's loud, it's amazing, and it feels good.
It has opened the door to people who were not sports people being a part of Magic Sports. Love our teams. It's positivity. Love the women. It's great to see. I love seeing everybody out, family, friends, all ages.
It's joy.
Yeah.
It's joy.
It's a thrill.
Yeah.
We're happy to be part of it.
It's the Bay.
It is the
For years, women's sports existed in the shadows of the rapidly growing sports world and struggled to gain recognition. However, in 1996, the upbringing of the Women's National Basketball Association allowed women to compete at the highest level. In 2023, WNBA games average about 500,000 viewers. In 2025, the league has surged to over 1 million viewers a game as the WNBA is receiving the recognition they deserve. Women's basketball is entering a new era, defined by growing fan base and the arrival of expansion teams like the Golden State Valkyries.
The WNBA in San Francisco is brand new in the last 2 years, and they are wildly popular right out of the gate, so they're off to a great start.
So the Valkyries entered the league last year. They were the first expansion team in 17 years since 2008, so really the first new market to be brought into this league.
The Valkyries were the right place at the right time. Great owners, Joe Lacob and Peter Guber, have a lot of money, and they like to win, and perhaps most important, they have a big arena right in a good part in San Francisco that people like to get to. So it all adds up to a pretty good situation. You can see only 1 year became the most valued franchise in the WNBA, which is a crazy stat.
From the outside, everything looked successful. But behind the headlines was a different reality for many WNBA players whose salaries still failed to reflect the value they brought to the league.
Well, truly, the WNBA players had to play for the love of the game because they weren't getting a lot of money.
The players were making, to start as a rookie, they're making $67,000. So
with a max?
With a max of $220,000.
A lot of players would go overseas because there was a lot more money to be made in Europe. And that's exhausting and can lead to injuries. You're kind of playing year round and a lot of back and forth travel, and you're never with your family. It's tough.
Because the players were being vastly underpaid, they threatened to go on strike until a fair agreement was presented. This led to a new collective bargaining agreement.
So this year is finally where they have this collective bargaining agreement where the players stood up for themselves, and now the starting salary is
$270. So it starts at $270 and it goes to $1.4 million.
Yeah.
So a big difference from what it was.
But now in the WNBA, they're able to say, I can stay here and live year round, play, have other business deals here. And I think it's fantastic.
This was just a landmark watershed moment for the league because this is the first time in professional women's basketball history that we're seeing $1 million salaries tied to women athletes.
San Francisco's liberal and progressive culture helped create an environment where the push for a new CBA could gain widespread support. In a city with strong support towards gender equality, many fans embraced the players' fight for fair compensation. This culture of advocacy helped the future of the Valkyries and the value of the athletes who make the league possible.
If somebody says, well, I don't like women's basketball because it's new, San Francisco would say, well, we do like it because it's new, and we like women being represented. San Francisco has a real history of representing other demographics other than just the traditional ones. And you see that paying off. You see the fans talk about that.
I think, we're an innovative place and people are looking for something that's new and exciting, and the Valkyries proved to be that. I think the future is really bright, and I think that it's just going to keep growing. I don't think this what we're seeing in the last few years with the WNBA and specifically with the Valkyries is just a blip. And I think, you know, when you guys have kids coming to interview you about whatever, the Valkyries will be just one of the staples in the sports scene. I mean, I think they're around to stay, and I think they're going to be here for a really long time.